Hey, greetings, everybody. Welcome to this video from RosaryArmy.com. I'm Greg Willits. I'm the co-founder of Rosary Army.
And I'm Jennifer Willits, his wife. Greg, it's so nice to see you again.
It feels like we just are seeing so much of each other lately as we are all quarantined right now. And wherever you are, we want to be there for you and to be there to help you pray the rosary and to help you in your prayer life and to maybe bring a little bit more peace into your life. It's really kind of interesting. We've been working on a brand new website for Rosary Army that we're going to be launching very, very soon. And right on the homepage, you'll see it when it launches. We have the main headline. The call to action is have more peace. And we put so much work into those three simple words for so long. We talked about it, that's really the mission of Rosary Army, is to help people to have more peace. And if there's ever a time in the world where people need more peace, it's right now. And so we wanted to let you know of a few things that we're doing to help during this pandemic and to help you in your daily lives and your family lives. And one of the things that hopefully you've already seen the announcements on Facebook or elsewhere, if you follow Rosary Army's page on Facebook, is that we are endeavoring to pray a daily rosary every evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We are streaming it live. The first few times we were streaming it on Facebook, but the goal is to move it over to YouTube. And so we'll talk about that in a minute, but we want you to bookmark that or set a calendar on your phone for 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pray the rosary with us and with Rosary Army soldiers all around the world joining together in prayer. The first couple of nights have been, I think, a huge blessing for us and for others, and just, again, feeling that great amount of peace. And as we are praying these things, there may be other times that we may call for a rosary outside of the 8 p.m. time slot. So, for example, if the Pope calls for all the people of the world to pray a rosary at a certain time together, then we will certainly want to help lead that as well. And so we want you to know that you can keep an eye out for things that we are doing by making sure that you follow Rosary Army on Twitter. It's a new account. You would have thought we would have had an official Rosary Army account a long time ago. Most people have just followed me or Jennifer at Greg Willits or at Jennifer Willits on Twitter. But we want to make sure that we're really kind of putting the focus on the rosary and not so much on us and whatever weird things we might personally post on Twitter. So we really want to make sure that you're following Rosary Army on Twitter at Rosary Army. When we are going to pray a rosary, we'll put out an announcement. We'll make sure that you know that we're doing that. I know a lot of people don't want to use Twitter, and a lot of people don't want to use Facebook. That's why we are moving and we're doing our live stream of the rosary on YouTube. But we want to make sure that you can get the announcements and find out when we're doing this. So, for example, if you are watching this video on YouTube right now, you got our newsletter, for example, and we pointed you to this. Right now, we want to make sure that if you're seeing this on YouTube, that you click the subscribe button right now and click that little bell icon to be alerted whenever we're going to go live with a rosary. And that way, you're never going to miss out. You can always join us. It only takes 20 minutes or so to pray the rosary with us. And so we want to make sure that on YouTube, you're subscribed there. On Twitter, you're following us on Facebook so that we always are getting that information to you. And of course, when the new website launches, that will also be another way that you can find out more information about what we're doing to help you in your daily prayer life. Now, another exciting announcement that we wanted to make sure that you knew of is something that has been long in the works, and I'll let Jennifer talk about that.
Yes, well, many of you already have been so kind with your reviews for the Rosary Army mobile app, which has only been available for iPhone users. And I have to say, it was really hard just to release it to half the audience when we knew that the other half would be on Android, but there was simply nothing we could do at the time that the app was developed back in 2018. However, it's not like that anymore because I just want to show you something. Okay, here's my really old iPhone 6S, which still supports the iOS 13, and I can get the Rosary Army mobile app on this.
And now that's the oldest version of OS, right?
Right. This is the
or the oldest iPhone that it'll work on is the 6S.
Yes, the iPhone 6S. But anything 5 and under, it is not supported. However, we've been working with our wonderful app developer who's been helping us build the Android all along, and it just got submitted to Google Play. So we're super excited about that. It is officially in Google's hands right now to release to the public, but they still have to go through an approval process. We can't control that timeline, but it's available. And I know because I actually went out and bought an Android phone for you guys so I could test it for you Android users out there. So I will show you a little preview of what it looks like on your phone. So this is, I'm still getting used to these Android phones. I've been an iPhone user like ever since they came out. But right here is a little preview. I don't know if you can see.
Here, I'll hold it up a little bit
That's
closer.
the first screen of the Rosary Army mobile app for Android users.
Doesn't want to focus.
But you can see that it's there. It is truly there. It does exist. It's on iPhone and on Android. And all of your purchases will go support Rosary Army, all 100% of those proceeds. So it's $3.99 as the app. It is well over 6 hours of audio content. It's like you're buying 4 music albums. It is loaded. And here's our favorite part, because the number one feedback we received on the iOS side was the speed of the Rosary. Some people just love to pray the Rosary fast. Others want it to go slower, and others yet just are happy with the original speed of which we recorded the audio recordings of all the rosaries. So it took a lot of trial and error, but we finally have 3 different speeds available on either device, Android or iOS. So those who want to slow down, you can go a little slow, or the normal speed, which I think is pretty perfect in my opinion. And you can also go a little faster, because let's just say there's a certain father who made a point of telling me.
A priest father or a father father?
A priest father, a well-known one. He says, I like praying with you and Greg, but I like to go fast because I'm in a hurry. Yeah. Father Mike,
what is
you are.
I was about to say, does his name by chance rhyme with Bike Schlitz?
Yes,
okay.
It does.
Okay.
So you know you are, Father Michael. So he likes to go a little faster. So we worked really hard to find the sweet spot of making the reciting of the Rosary go just a little faster without pushing us into chipmunk mode, because that isn't really good prayer, in my opinion. So anyway, we're very excited. Go out there. You can go to the Google Play Store right now, and you can type in Rosary Army, and you should see our very recognizable app logo, which is a heart made out of rosary. And
so I have not yet updated it on my phone, and I apologize for it being blurry when I put it up there, because it's trying. Yeah. The camera's focusing on us.
Yes.
But what's interesting is that it is on the iOS. I just got the update notification. Maybe I can do it this way as well.
Yeah, the iOS. If you have the iOS version right now, you will already be receiving a brand new update as of today, and it is going to be giving you the latest. It'll have the new optimized audio playback in the 3 different speeds, which is brand new. Of course, all the artwork is there. We also had to change some of the frequently asked questions in the app. We also have a new link that we want you to check out. It's on the yellow tab for about us, where you can know a little bit more about the mission of Rosary Army. All of that has been updated. And of course, the highlight of all of this is that finally, the Android users can finally get this app. And we are so sorry it took so long. We thank you so much for all of your patience. And we thank our dear friend Marco for working so hard to make this version look just as good as the iOS, but now for all the Android users. So go get it. You can go ahead and get it now. What you're going to see is an early access version, but in about 7 days, that one will change to the latest version. So you're going to get it. It's already there. Enjoy.
So that's super exciting. And this is something that people have asked for years, is the Rosary Army app on Android. We, as Jennifer said, released it a couple years ago, almost on coming up on 2-year anniversary in May of the app on the iOS. And this is super exciting. We've had so many people who have been praying the Rosary with us, and that's been a wonderful thing. And there's images on there to help you in your meditation. All the prayers are in there. And in the future, we'll probably add some additional features as well. But it helps to support our mission of making, praying, and giving away all twine knotted rosaries, which we are continuing to do. If you need a rosary, make sure you go to rosaryarmy.com. And when the new site launches here very soon, it's going to be much easier to find the link to get your free rosary. But if you scroll to the very bottom, look in the footer, there's a link for getting your free rosary. Just print out the form, mail it to us. We are on a slight delay, just like everyone else right now, because we're not going out to get our mail from the P.O. box as often as we were, just to be safe during this pandemic. But we are still processing rosary requests. You can still get a rosary on the phone to pray along with us. You still got 10 fingers, and I'm going to be showing you in the next few days, putting out videos, live stream videos, teaching you how to make the rosaries online as well. So if you have some twine around the house, we'll figure out, if you don't have the good number 36 twine, we'll figure out something for you to make it with. And so that should be a fun thing. Keep an eye on that. So again, the way to stay up with what we're doing, the daily rosary every day at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Keep an eye out for the Rosary Army website at rosaryarmy.com, updating very soon. Twitter at Rosary Army. Make sure you're following it on Facebook, facebook.com/Rosary Army. The YouTube channel doesn't have the custom URL yet, but that's coming very soon. But I'll put a link to that in the show notes down below. Just look at the comments. As well as the app is now available, iOS and Android. And you can get regular updates from us. Make sure you're listening to the podcast that we produce every week, Adventures in Imperfect Living. Look for that on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. The podcast is available in all those places, as well as at gregandjennifer.com. And we're giving updates on a weekly basis about Rosary Army. So thanks for hanging out with us whenever you're watching this, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, while this pandemic is going on, while we're all quarantined, praying a rosary. We hope that you'll join us and pray along with us for peace and for safety and for health in this world, and for all those who are needing more peace in their lives. So thanks for joining us for this announcement, and we'll talk to you very, very soon.